Hey everybody, Bill and Deb.
Hi there.
We heard a noise last night.
Yeah.
Actually, well, go ahead.
It woke me up from a snooze. Well, actually, I guess it was you woke me up.
I'm the one that woke you up. Yeah. No, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, and like most old people, I had to get up and go to the bathroom around 4 o'clock in the morning. And the bathroom is just right on the other side of this wall right here. And while I was there in the bathroom, I heard a voice outside.
Right outside our trailer.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
weird because we're
Yeah.
quite away. We don't even have any neighbors there.
No. This spot is empty right next to us here, and you know the nearest neighbor that way is way over there because the spot next to us over there is empty. But yeah, I heard a noise, and then while I was there, then I heard some jostling going on right outside this wall. So then I opened the side door, stuck my head out, and I said, "Who is out there?" in a firm voice. And then of course everything got real quiet. Now we had the bikes on the rack just the way you see them right now. They were mounted on the rack right here. And we also had the cover on them, which is right now we took it off.
Right.
We're gonna, go for a ride a little bit later, so we took the cover off. But the cover was on it too. It's one of those out of sight, out of mind kind of things, And we also had the typical cable lock system here, which we already know. You're going to tell us this. What are they going to tell us, dear?
That doesn't really deter. All it does is deter the honest thieves,
Yeah.
as we like to put it. The ones that really want to steal these bikes can steal these bikes
Yeah.
in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
And we know that.
So now we're thinking about what else we could possibly do to protect them more, of course. But I'll say this right out of the chute: when we're not riding them or not with them, they're on the rack.
Right.
They're sitting on the rack, and they're mounted as if we were ready to travel, And in order to get these bikes off of this rack, you have to go through quite a few steps, unless if you just decided to take a cutoff tool and cut it right here. I mean, I guess you could do that, but anything that you do is going to
Cause noise.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of noise. So, and the next thing I need to say right out of the chute is we don't suspect anyone in the campground itself.
No, I really
No,
don't.
not at all.
It's more, there is, as y'all know, if you stay at a core park, most core parks do not have a gate,
Yeah.
do not have excessive security,
No, you'll have a
We all
park
kind of look
ranger.
out for each other.
Oh yeah, you'll have a park ranger cruise through, periodically. And it all depends on how many Corps of Engineer campgrounds are on that particular park ranger's route.
Right.
How often they'll visit.
There's lots of things that come into play.
Yeah. But this campground also is noted for cyclists to come here, people
Right.
that want to ride bikes. Very simple. And during the day, you can cruise around through this campground and you can see
Numerous.
bicycles at almost every single RV that's parked here.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it'd be real easy for someone during the day to cruise through here and just make a list.
Scout it out, yeah.
And then, later on in the evening when they suspect everybody's asleep, because they can get in here real easily, and start grabbing stuff.
Anyway.
So it's always a possibility.
Whether that's what was going on last night or not, we do not know.
Well, we don't want to think about it.
But
Yeah.
it makes us stop and think.
Right. Makes you wonder, and we have been meaning to install more theft deterrent devices, just for added insurance against theft.
Yes.
And we've also seen where several YouTubers that had bikes have had them stolen, among other items as well,
Right.
But we always try to be trustworthy as possible. Was that a bee?
That was a bumblebee,
A
I think.
bumblebee. All right. So one of the first things we're going to do, of course, is we're going to mount a security light up here, a motion sensitive security light up here. We do have a camera right there,
Yeah.
pointed right down at it.
We will be putting signs up there too.
Yeah,
that
and
says,
we'll be putting signs
"Smile,
up there
you're on
saying,
camera."
"Smile, you're on camera." Now the camera wasn't on last night because I still have to. All I need to do is take the monitor out of the van and move it into the trailer, and go ahead and wire in a plug-in for it, and we can
Right.
monitor it anytime, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's another thing that we're looking at doing. And speaking of a park ranger, there goes one over there right now. Yeah. But anyway, so another thing we thought about doing, and we've had these for a long time. Show them what you got there, babe. This is an alarm. You can buy them on Amazon all day long. You can get them in a single version, just one, or you can get them in a kit where they have two. And we bought the double kit because our first intentions was to put them on the bikes themselves.
Right.
But it's really no good place to hide them on the bikes anywhere that I can see, you know. I mean, they would be visible. So I got to thinking, and this is where we would like your input on this. What do you think about maybe, and we can always buy more because they're not expensive, like $30-some for a two-piece kit is what it was.
For two of them.
Yeah. So they're not expensive. You can buy a single for a little over 15 bucks. But what about, I'm thinking maybe we need to hide it somewhere on the bike rack itself. Yeah, because when you think about it, anything that they would have to do here to get these bikes off of this rack, because when we put them away at the end of the day, they are on the rack, they are locked down as if we're getting ready to travel, and the cover of course is on it too, and just the mere act of getting the cover off is going to do some jostling around. So I'm not going to tell you where I'm thinking about hiding it, but I could probably hide it a whole lot easier on the bike rack than I could on the bikes themselves. And the thing is pretty sensitive. Are you ready for this, dear?
Yeah, are our neighbors ready?
Well, I'll disarm it pretty quick, but let me show you something. I'm going to arm it. There, it's armed. Now just shake it just a little bit. Do it again. Yeah. And if you do it again, okay, I disarmed it.
Thank you. Our neighbors are staring at us.
I'm sorry. But anyway, so this is what we're thinking. Hide it on the rack somewhere, and I don't know exactly where I have the sensitivity set on it right now, but I know it has seven different sensitivity settings. And from one YouTube video I watched, the guy thought that it might be better to set it on like number 3. So, you know, we will play with that when we get it all mounted and everything. But we'd like your input as well. What do you think? If you have any other ideas about how to keep the bikes from getting stolen, but keep in mind, as we've said already, when we're done riding them and we're not with them, they're back on the rack, they're mounted as if they were ready to travel, which means that you have to go through quite a bit of process, you know, to get them loose from this. And the cover is on it.
Well, yeah, because we never know if it's going to rain.
Right, right. So, you know, when we're not riding them or where we can see them, they're sitting on the rack and they're covered up. And they're sitting there like this. So anyway, give us your input as well. And we're going to hope that we don't get woke up in the middle of the night again like this.
Yeah.
Especially you.
I need all of the beauty sleep I can get.
I'm the one that needs all the beauty sleep. Anyway, y'all take care. This is Bill and Deb with I Ride Tiny House Adventures. And we're not camping.
We are living.
Y'all get out there and do some living. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.